give a about your faults or mistakes.
Oh, say does that stuff.
And for those teams that look like a total rebuild now,
Here we go.
how do they stay motivated, Grant?
Well, BA, for the free signs. And, of course, for the younger players, this is your chance to show you deserve minutes.
A look at Indiana's starting group. McConnell and Nimhard are in the backcourt. In at the 5, down low. Now here's Nimhard. Driving inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Once Nimhard takes that first step, he's gone. Got a deceptively quick first step, which is lightning fast.
Brunson with it, picked up by Neesmith. Brunson with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Nimhard. 8 points in his last time out. Siakam against Hart. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
There is a little old school to Siakam's game. Very comfortable in the mid-range.
Towns a screen on McConnell. And here's Brunson from the arc. The Pacers pull it in. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Siakam's got his second bucket on the night.
That pull-up says volumes about the confidence that Siakam has in his jumper.
Outside Hart. Fires from deep. New York again can't hit. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. McConnell passes to Siakam. Back to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Toppin from the arc. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
Toppin has become a good jump shooter who understands floor spacing.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Knicks trail by 5. Towns a screen on McConnell. Here's Brunson. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
He really is one of the toughest covers in the game, in my opinion. I mean, Brunson is used to having to score over bigger, more physical, athletic defenders, and he seems to always find a way to get the shot he wants.
Now here's McConnell. 11 points for him last game against Toronto. Neesmith's shot is off.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
Brunson surveys. Connects from downtown. Brunson's got 7 points.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
McConnell passes to Toppin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Aggressive work in the lane. Toppin has the size and he has the bounce.
Indiana shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Beasley has subbed in for Shamet.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Siakam. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Brunson with it, guarded by Toppin. And a big finish by Robinson.
Robinson doing the dirty work. He's known for that. Sets the screen, finds a soft spot, and gets himself rewarded.
Nimhard, the pass to McConnell. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Pass to Toppin. Siakam outside. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. 6 points for Pascal Siakam. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. Kicks it out to Anunoby. McConnell against Brunson to the middle. Here's Hart, and Hart throws it down.
Excellent decision by Brunson, which is more times than not making the right read in the pick and roll action.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And some changes here for New York. Porty's checked in for Hart. Clarkson comes in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Brunson. Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Shepard comes in for McConnell. Now here's Siakam. He has 6. It's good.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Siakam, no good. The Knicks have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. And it's Clarkson missing. The Pacers have gone 6 of 11 so far. Nembhard, right side. Pass to Shepard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Siakam finds Walker. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Man, we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Outside McBride, beyond the arc. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for Indiana. 8. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Isaiah Jackson is out there with Walker. Then it's Shepard, and it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. That'll put Miles McBride on the line. It's on Jarris Walker. Indiana making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And New York has possession. After the basket by Indiana. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Walker, and he banks in the layup. And now a 4-point Pacer lead.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Towns passes to Clarkson. Towns on a screen. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Got to fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Shepard. 9 points in his last outing. Jackson outside. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Brunson is checked in for New York. Then for Indiana, Pascal Siakam. He's checked in for Jackson. Nesmith comes in for Walker. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Jones. Now here's McConnell. Still without a bucket. Some nice passing by Indiana here. There's Nesmith with a 3. It's rebounded by McBride. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Beasley outside to the left wing. Robinson, a screen on McConnell. Brunson finds Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Just a good playmaker. Brunson using the pick and roll to create offense for his team.
And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. It'll be the 4th of 6 games for them away from home. And here's Siakam for 3, and it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Back to McBride. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
B.A., and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
And the basket is good. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love the low simmer fire that Brunson plays with. He seems never to be out of control or over emotional. And when he goes inside, he's prepared to fight.
For the Knicks, Hart's checked in for Towns. Anunoby comes in for Beasley. And it's Shamet in for McBride. Then for Indiana, Toppin. He's checked in for Huff. And it's Nembhard in for Shepard. Now here's Siakam. Give him 8 points now. Pass to McConnell. Jacks up a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brunson with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. And the basket by Shamet.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Toppin. 11 points for him last game against Toronto. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Graham.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
You know, Obi Toppin is known as a high flyer for good reason. He's somebody that really goes after any chance he gets to throw it down. He's dunking it whenever he gets close to that rim.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Now here's Siakam. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. And the bucket is good.
Boy, when Siakam gets ahead of steam, headed downhill, he is impossible to stop virtually.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
It's Brunson working inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
Brunson passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning or else he's dunking all over everybody.
Now Nembhard. And he makes it. Nembhard's got 7 points in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And that one's good for Brunson.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Indiana, 35.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been...
We're around the halfway point, and these guys aren't slowing down a bit. We'll see who turns on the Jets and pulls.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Love that they're taking high.
Appreciate you joining.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Jalen Brunson is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the four-man spot. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown.
Fearless amongst the big fellas. McConnell has a really good sense for when to go to work down there.
To the paint. Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Toppin is a Skywalker. Obi, insane verticality.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. It's a one-point game. That one drops for him. Brunson's got 19 points.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from then close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Taking a look at some numbers here for Karl Anthony Towns. Nesmith on the wing. Yet to see a basket. Siakam against Hart. 5 to shoot. From about 16. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Boy, and this is McConnell's shot right here. He loves getting some wiggle room from the mid-range and elevating to a two-point bucket.
And that one's good. Brunson.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Toppin finds Nembhard. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Indiana shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. That one drops. He ties it up.
The first pick of the 2022 second round, Andrew Nembhard is a hard-working guard and has really been a quality rotational piece from day one.
And that one's good for Brunson.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
From 13, and McConnell the bucket on the assist by Siakam. McConnell's got 6. Here's Brunson. The Pacers pull it in.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
There's Nesmith with a 3. The rebound by Shamet.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Out left to the wing. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Brunson against McConnell. Leading into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside.
When he's hot, Brunson is capital letter hot. There's just so many ways he can hurt you.
Back to McConnell. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam the screen. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. The Knicks have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Back to Toppin for the lead. Indiana again missing. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Brunson. Outside Hart. Towns for 3. Down goes the three-pointer for Karl Anthony Towns.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Beasley comes in for Hart. Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Shamet. Then for Indiana, Huff's checked in for Toppin. And it's Walker in for Siakam. Nembhard, good.
Fancy ball handling by Nembhard right there. Little rush hour handles on display.
Beasley with a screen on McConnell. Here's Brunson. And the layup is good. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. With a 9-footer. Robinson with the block.
He's normally good for at least a couple of throwbacks a game. Robinson a force on that defensive side of the ball.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Launches it. The Knicks pull it in.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Brunson. Oh, Brunson off the bump.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Pacers trail by 9. Outside Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. There's the three. Gets the three ball to go. Nembhard's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And so it's New York, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got Jarris Walker. He's out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Shepherd in at the shooting guard. Robinson with a steal. Towns finds Clarkson. Back to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Here's McBride. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. Oh, Towns with the big presence.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Clarkson attacking. And the shot goes in.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and that they're all.
Siakam against Towns.
Pascal has excellent versatility, and he can make plays for others.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. New York making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Then for Indiana, Toppin comes in for Huff. Murphy comes in for McClung. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Siakam. Strong bucket by Siakam.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard. You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
Pacers trail by 9. Over to the wing. And here's Siakam for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They've led by as many as 14. Siakam there for the rebound. Pacers trail by 6. Robinson rips down the board.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
And when Robinson is scoring like this, it's an added bonus. Keep feeding this hot hand as long as he has it.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. For the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Beasley. And it's Shamet in for McBride. Then for Indiana, Neesmith, he's checked in for Walker. Nimhart comes in for Furphy. And it's McConnell in for Shepard. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now Siakam.
One of the better all-around defenders in this game, Josh Hart.
Oh, the shot is off. Now Anunoby. Oh, it doesn't go.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Siakam fires. Rebounded by Towns.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Brunson assertive on the take. Book it.
Nice dime by Jalen Brunson there. He's all about getting his team involved.
Pacers trail by 10. Siakam in the post. Towns on him. He gets it to go.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Knicks leading by 10. Banks it home. Big shot.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
The Pacers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Knicks.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
Boy, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Brunson.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service dimes.
Towns! Yes, sir, with the 3.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Brunson driving in. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this.
Best yet.